Hey guys, welcome back to another show on Mondays type thing. Today we're doing a studio tour. The reason I say is because I don't like the studio. It's really hot in here, like it always is. But we're gonna do the studio tour anyway, so I'm just gonna get in the thick of it right now. I'm gonna walk and stand where I stand when I film. So this is where I stand when I film the, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that around so I don't look at it. So this is where I stand, where I film the show with issues. If you look there we've got the microphone on the boom stand, the piece of shit boom stand. Well, and if you haven't noticed, this is in my garage. That's why it's always so hot in here, because I live in Texas and it is currently like 95 degrees outside in the middle of September, and I also have like five lights going on at once. So if you've noticed, the show with issues lately has had a pretty awful key, and what that means is just the way that I look after taking out the green behind me, and that's because of this fucker right here. You can't really tell. Well, now you can. There you go. After it adjusts, that light is broken. There's the carnage of it right there. That light fell over on its own and broke, and it's one of the green screen lights. And the reason that I look like shit in the key is because the spill from that big light, the big light source hitting the green, is spilling onto me. So what I'm actually doing today, it's a Thursday right now, so what I'm doing today is I'm coming in here to perfect the space between where I stand and the teleprompter, which I'll get to in a minute, and between the key, because currently I stand way too close to the screen for the broken light and the other light, so a lot of green spills on me, and that makes the key look like garbage. So what else we have in here? This right here is actually pretty interesting. There's nothing on it right now. This is gross. This is the sweat cloth that I use because I literally sweat in here. This holds the audio recorder. The audio recorder normally goes here. The monitor that I will show you in a second, and my phone. And my phone is used to control the teleprompter, which is right over here. This is my makeshift shitty teleprompter. It's two big picture frames with a wood insert, and the glass from one of them put on there. So as you can see, the glass, if this reminder will go away, the glass reflects on the teleprompt app, and you can see it on there. So no thanks. Let's just start prompting this. I always have the scripts on my phone and just use the phone as a device, and it just displays on here. So this is probably a really old script before I started using my phone. But, if it'll scroll. Alright, well normally there would be text scrolling there, and that's how that works. And I stand back and I just read it. And then that's on one tripod, and then the tripod behind it is the one that holds my big ass camera. And that's this tripod. This is a very expensive tripod, and I like it a lot. I have I use that one for in here. That's my best tripod, and then the one that I filmed the show with reviews on is like a $30 cheap tripod that I've had for years. So over here, this is what I call the camera station. This is where I come. When I come in here, I bring the audio recorder and and my camera down here from my room. So, and this is the monitor. So, I'll just open it up, and it's literally just an HP touchpad tablet that I installed Android on, some kind of Android operating system on, and it basically just runs an app called DSLR Controller, and I just plug that into the camera, and I can see what's going on from where I stand right over here, instead of having to go back and forth and check the shot on the camera. And I can also record and set focus and everything else from there. So this is also where I come with this screwdriver and screw the tripod plate onto the back of the camera. That is a, whatchamacallit, a jib. That is a very cheap jib that I have. This is also, the studio also doubles as my film equipment drop-off space. So like I've got the tripod dolly, I've got that PVC thing. Sorry about my phone. I've got a. This is actually the rig that I filmed the show on the streets with. My buddy Kevin, I have him film it with the camera that I'm actually using right now, and I have him use that rig. Got a slate board here, bunch of miscellaneous stuff, my camera bag, the this doodad. I can't remember the name. Anyway, that's pretty much the studio. Reasons I don't like it are because it gets really hot in here. The light stands that I use, obviously, I guess I should talk about the lights. They're just can lights with very bright daylight balanced lights on them with these PVC light stands clipped with these heavy-duty clamps. The reason I don't like them is because they're very fragile and they're very annoying. And everything in this studio can be described as fragile and annoying. Including this boom stand, because this boom stand, like right here, there's supposed to be a little knob here that controls, that tightens it so it doesn't fall down. But that knob came broken. So it doesn't, and I also lost the knob, so I need to get a new boom stand so I can actually do that. And that's why I was complaining about in the show with the shoes a couple weeks ago about the mic dipping into shot, because it started fine, but throughout filming it started dipping into the shot and it was really annoying. So that's what that is. So yeah, that's about it. Let's go back over to the spot where I film. And the spot where I film is going to be changing in like the next 30 minutes because I'm in here to test shots to get the key perfect. Anyway, that's it for this week on the show on Mondays. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.